the couples get a chance to recommit or run for the hills. You're watching Everything Married at First Sight After Show. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, I'm by myself again. I'm dancing by myself. What is up, y'all? I'm your host, Lanisha. Sadly, my other co-host, Mike, is not in the building playing sad violins, but I'm not totally alone as I have my producer, Jonathan.
Yo, what's up?
Yes, and I see you guys already getting started without me in the live chat, but it's lit. I see you, Kimberly, Mayfield, Dr. Amara, AM, Rob H. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you guys. What is up? I will get the chance to talk to each and every one of you. You guys, you already know how this goes. We are going to break it down each by every couple and the drama and the sexy time and all. And of course, we have our special segment, Rate the Couple. So let's get into it. So first, we're going to have our overall thoughts. And I'm definitely going to read you guys because you guys are definitely coming in with the chat. You said Iris is like a 12-year-old little girl, Kimberly Mayfield, I see you guys saying yes. Mr. Owali is saying Iris bothers me. She acts like she should just be happy she is a virgin. I also see you saying Matt is committed to this marriage thing 100%. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. You guys are bringing in the jokes. For me, overall, man, there are some couples who I do believe, yes, I'm glad you guys see the problem and you're willing to work on it. And others, I'm like, give it up. Run for the hills, girl. Run for the hills. Now, I know you guys know who I'm talking about. We are going to get to that couple. But first, we're going to start with Deonna and Greg. Let's start with them, you guys. So... Yeah, hey guys. So with Deonna and Greg meets up with his friend, what's his name? Pico. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And they talk about, okay, this is all the great things that's happening with you, Greg. But now let's get into some of the things that you might be struggling with Deonna. And he says she still needs to open up. Now, for me, I feel like versus what I've seen, I feel like Deonna really has opened up. Like, I feel like she's really been trying and she's really been putting in that effort. Like, I love them. But again, this is versus on camera versus off camera. And even Deonna agrees when she talks to Dr. Viana. We finally get to see her. And she even tells Dr. Viana, her that, yeah, I feel like I'm not communicating as well verbally as far as what I want. So it's good that Deonna sees that. I feel like she has been trying. What are you guys saying in the chat? All right, Marietta says, Greg's boy gave the best advice of everyone this episode. Yes, and I feel like Pico should have gave that advice to Amber especially, but we'll get into them later. Beloved says, Greg must pay for the sins of his, predecessor? What? Okay, we're going to get into G. Rochelle, who says, I really like that she realized Greg's needs. Me too. I really like that she notices, okay, this is the stuff that I need to work on because Greg is really trying. So let me actually, put in some effort and try to tear my walls down. And I love that we got to them sitting on the couch and them actually sharing that. And the best part, you guys, was actually hearing Greg sharing his story about his mom and letting her know, like, I do not want to be like how my dad did, who had a whole nother family on the side and left my mom not wanting to have a boyfriend, have another husband, have anybody else. I do not want to be like him. So what can I do for you? Like, what can I do to make you show that I do care, to show that I am here for you? So I really do enjoy that conversation that they had. YK said, agree with you. G. Rochelle Alexander, I think she is in love. I think they both are. Okay. So you guys are all saying in the chat that you guys think that Deonna does love Greg. I think her friends see that too, because little by little, they have never seen this side of Deonna actually letting her hair down, letting it loose. You know, they got they bow chicka bow wow on. So they at least got that on. So who knows? She might be leading into love. I have high hopes for this couple. All right, so now we gotta go into Iris and Keith. And I love what you guys were saying in the chat. Like, did you know that Iris is a virgin? I did not know. I did not know that Iris was a virgin at all. So we've been mentioning this, that Keith and Iris have a very different idea, or different levels, I would say, of what Keith would call sex maturity. And I don't think it was Keith being rude or anything. I think, honestly, he's just trying to find some way to open up to her sexually. Like, that's his wife. He needs something like sexual. And the fact that she wasn't opening up made him on the fence. And I think she should have took her mom's advice from last week, which is to dive on in, girl. Just dive on in. Yes. Oh, I love what you guys are saying about Greg and Deonna up in there. Yeah, I honestly feel for Iris and Keith. Man, if they could just get over this whole sexuality situation, then they are good to go, because they fit with everything else. In this episode, we see them play this sex game with the dices, and they get certain things like lick the boob, or lick the toe, or kiss, massage lips, and stuff like that. Y'all get the point. Some point I agree with Iris. I'm not licking no toes. Don't have me do nothing with no toes. I'm not kissing no toes. I'm not kissing no feet. I'm not doing it. I would do probably the same thing Iris did. So that part, I don't think she was being immature. But certain things like kissing the neck or something like that, like, I feel like she should have been a little bit more open to, or like, I feel like she shouldn't have not said stuff like, that's all you getting. You ain't getting nothing else. You're not getting anything. So that part, I feel like she should have just been more open with that. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Nancy is saying, God bless you trying to be the host. Let's read our chats all solo. Yes, you guys are putting in a lot, but I love that, though. I love talking to you guys. You guys make this so much more interesting. Natasha says, if the camera wasn't there, Keith may have gotten lucky. You know what? I'm actually glad that you said that, Natasha, because I honestly think that was Iris's problem. And she mentioned that last week, that the camera's there and is actually releasing her, not releasing, her actually talking about her virginity and her having sex and doing sexual things. It's a little uncomfortable for the public. Again, you signed up for it, but I agree. I think if they would have played that game behind doors with the camera off, I think Keith would have got a little something. And another thing, didn't Iris say that she did other stuff? So I'm trying to figure out what are the other stuff that she did if these stuff make her uncomfortable. I don't really know. I don't know. So let me know in the chat. Because I don't know what other things you can do if you're uncomfortable with the things that were said in the games. Okay, you guys. So let's go into our other couple. I know you guys want to go into them, and I'm about to go in. Matt and Amber. I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to go in on this couple because Matt, you did not just leave her for one night. No. Last time you left her for one night. This time you left her for 2 nights. 2 nights, Matt? Really? Really, Matt? I thought we were making progress with your guitar. Like, honestly, I'm just really upset. And I kind of want to, this is one of the things I was talking about in the beginning, where I said I want one of them to just run for the hills because Amber, like, even Dr. Viviana was looking at you like, really, girl? Like, you can't honestly leave him? I would. Oh, yes. Oh, G. Rochelle says, Matt gotta go in all caps. Yes, he really does. Ugh. I'm just over Matt, honestly. And it's so sad when you think that their relationship is worse than Elizabeth and Jamie. Like that's the mind-blowing thing. It's so much worse. I have no hopes for them anymore versus how in the very beginning I had such high hopes for them. But you guys, like, he's given all the signals all over. He does not have a poker face at all. Every time Amber asks him, do you want to work this out? Do you want this to work? He'll say, yeah, I want this to work. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Or he'll do a side eye, or he'll be like, And I'm so happy that Pastor Cal, man to man, asked him the question, because I know we was all thinking it. Is there another girl? You was gone 2 nights, Matt. Is there another girl? And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but he didn't even answer the question. I don't think he answered the question. He said, for you to ask me that is disappointing. You didn't answer the question, yes or no. Is there another girl, Matt? I just want to know. Let me go to you guys in the chat. I see you guys all going in. Beloved says now Matt has permission to leave until 2:30 a.m. That part, Amber, that limit to let him come home at 2:30 in the morning, come on, Amber. Unless it's an emergency, he at work late or something, you don't need to be at a friend's house who I think is a woman at 2:30 and coming in at 2:30 a.m. with no text. Okay. Woo, y'all going in. Okay. Marita says there is another girl and her name is MJ. Ooh, what you know, Marita? And then G. Rochelle says, I think Matt's just trying to get a check. Yes, okay. He should have, oh my gosh. This is why I say, like, Amber should have followed Greg's friend's advice, who actually was saying, if it's not working, I say just get a check and get out. Get the check and get out, girl. You do not have to stay in this relationship crying your eyes out day after day. You don't have to be with this BS with him pretending to like you with the cameras on, and he's not even good at that. And then with the cameras off, him leaving you like, where you at? And then, girl, you actually kissing him and giving him some after he did you like that? Honey, you need me in your life. Let me be your friend so I could show you how it's done. And I think that's why they didn't put Dr. Pepper on, because I think Dr. Pepper would have been even worse on him than Pastor Cal. Like, I'm so surprised that Pastor Cal, I'm glad he asked the right questions and did this, but man, I wish someone went off even more on him. Like, Matt's getting too much of a pat on the back. All right, JN. Okay, I see you in the chat, JN. She's basically saying you can walk all over me, but let me know before you step on my heart. That's what I'm saying. YK says, what if Matt just wants Amber to leave so he doesn't look like an a-hole on camera? I say, let him look like how he look like, girl. Worry about you. You need to have your self-worth, girl. You are worth it. Don't ever let a man tell you you not. Ugh. Okay, you guys. So I'm done a little bit with my ranting. Let me go with you guys. I'm gonna go into your. Veronica says Dr. Pepper would slap the mess out of Matt. Sorry, I can't say the other stuff, girl. But yes, I'm sure she would. You guys, I love that you guys are in the chat and you guys are talking with me. You guys, thank you so much for making AfterBuzz the ESPN of TV talk. You guys, I love that you guys are in the chat. Keep it going. And don't forget, I know you guys see that little subscribe button right there, so feel free to click it. And if you guys are listening on iTunes, feel free to give us a 5-star rating. Yes, you guys. Oh my gosh. Now let's do a little woosah, because that took a lot out of me. We are going to now go to Elizabeth and Jamie, just like the show. They had them go last. Now, Elizabeth and Jamie, we start off with Elizabeth, and she is alone in the house at first. So Jamie didn't even come home after calling her a materialistic bleep. We didn't hear all of it, but we know that it was bad. And she explains that to Dr. Viviana. And even Jamie had that talk with Pastor Cal. And I love that the network was going back and forth and keeping us on topic with that. Even Jamie knows that he messed up. He messed up. Like, for Elizabeth to actually give that a chance after he said that, okay, you see a little hope. And they have both, did you guys notice that they've been both describing it the same way I've been describing their relationship? A roller coaster. Well, I've been saying an emotional roller coaster, but yes, at least they recognize that their relationship is up and down and all around and crazy. It's too crazy for my life. I did like at the end that Elizabeth gave Jamie boundaries, and they were so much better boundaries than Amber. Oh my gosh, that's sad. And when she was given the boundaries, it seemed, did you guys notice a time change in there? I think they were outside for that whole day. They were outside for a long time, honestly. Yes, JN says he only cares about sex. Honestly, and we're going to talk about that right now. They, honestly, like, sex, I do feel like Elizabeth is using it for control to make him quiet. But I feel like Jamie, hello, if you keep on saying, oh, I need sex, oh, I need sex, oh, I need sex, what other way is she supposed to know how to communicate with you? That feel like that's how she feels. If that's all you keep communicating with her is sex, that's how she feels like that's how she's going to stop a conversation. That's how she could stop from the bad talk to just, let's just get it over with and just have sex. But Elizabeth, I say let him work for it, girl. I know you want to hear him not talk, but I think that's where you guys are slacking in, is that communication area, especially what Dr. Viviana was saying and Pastor Cal was saying to them. Their communication sucks. It's horrible. The only way they could communicate is if they talk bad about each other or to each other's face and they're just attacking each other. And it gets heated so quickly. And I feel like everyone gives them the same advice day after day. But like Pastor Cal says, sometimes even though you know what to do in the moment when you're heated, I mean, you still shouldn't call your person a materialistic bleep. But in the moment when you're heated, you say stuff that you don't mean. So I hope that Jamie never does that again. And, you know, even though the relationship is super toxic, hopefully Jamie and them could lay off on the sex and maybe they could have something work out. I don't know. Let me see what you guys are saying. I feel like Jamie hides how... I feel like Jamie hides how Viola title he is from the experts. Okay. Nancy says she set the expectation on the honeymoon that she was all about the sexy time. Now she's bored already. I don't think she's necessarily bored. I just think she probably might be having just too much sex, because remember she said she got that I don't know what it was, a UTI that she said that she had. So maybe that's what it was like. Whoa, we are having too much. Slow it down. I got a UTI. Let's see. Mr. Oliwudo says Jamie could be American Psycho. Oh, that's so sad. Deirdre says, what about the waxing butt? Oh, the waxing butt thing. Okay. Oh, you guys are going in. I love this. Oh, you guys are great. Yeah. JN, thank you for confirming it was the UTI. Oh my gosh, these couples need a lot of help. So much help. But I'm so happy that they brought the experts in this, and I'm happy that, Dr. Viviana was able to give her great sex advice to each and every one of them. Some she told to hold off, but some people like Iris, she told, hey, let's play a little glitter game. Let's put a little glitter bomb. And with us going into that, let's get into one of our special segments that we haven't had in a long time. Let's get into our sexy time. Yes, sexy time, y'all. So as you know, 3 of the couples have had sex. 1 has not. Iris and Keith, they still have not bang bang, but Iris is listening to Dr. Viviana's advice at the very end, and she lets him lick a couple of spots. Keith is now turned on. Will they make it? Will they have sex? You tell me in the live chat. Will they make it before D-Day? We don't know. All right, you guys, enough of that. Yes, Jonathan. We are now going to get into one of our favorite segments, which is Rate the Couples. Yes, So who should we start with? Let's start with one of my favorites, Deonna and Greg. And you guys, put your rates in the live chat. I will definitely be reading them. Let's start with Deonna and Greg. I'm going to give them a 9. I believe in them. They're my favorite couple. And I think little by little, Deonna's guard is going down, and she's actually made a lot of progress. I think they're going to go far. Yes. All right, let's go into our other couple, Keith and Iris. Keith and Iris, I'm going to give you, especially now that Iris gave a little something, I'm going to give it a 7. All right, and now for Matt and Amber. Woo! Is there such thing as a negative? I want to give them a -1. I ain't feeling them. I ain't feeling them at all. Amber, I think you should have took it and left. Take that money and leave. All right, last but not least, Elizabeth and Jamie. I'm gonna rate them. I'm actually rating them higher than Matt and Amber. I'm gonna give them a 2. All right, let me read some of these in the chat. All right, Deonna and Greg, I see a 6. All right, Keith and Iris, I see a 2. Keith and Iris, I see a 7. Okay. Keith and Iris a 7. Let me know, you guys. Okay, Matt and Amber a 0. I see a Matt and Amber -5,000. Oh gosh, you guys are so, oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the live chat. I had so much fun. So until next time, you guys, I missed this. I can't wait to see you guys next week. This is week 5 for them. For them, it's week 5. So next week, we should be going into week 6. I can't wait to talk to you guys. But until then, my name is Lanisha, and you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lanisha, spelled Lanisha 914. See you next time.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.